what might happen coming up this week. Kevin Calhoun is back here and joining me. The women have a big week ahead of them. This is kind of that do or die week for the ladies. 3 teams, 3 winnable ball games. Let's start off with tomorrow against Roberts Wesleyan. You can hear it live on the MSA Sports Network or 670 AM WPBJ. Also, you can go. There's a fan van. They need the fans. They need that support. That's the road ahead. Roberts Wesleyan tomorrow, 6 p.m. game. 10-7 Red Raiders Ball Club comes into town, and then the Pioneers travel all the way out to that south central Ohio location that Mount Vernon sits on, 12-5. Let's start off with Roberts Wesleyan. The Pioneers have a problem going to Roberts Wesleyan, but when Roberts Wesleyan comes to Point Park, it doesn't seem like it's usually a problem.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's a problem. But Josh, if you're shooting the way the Pioneers did in the second half, you're not going to beat anybody. Let's consider that.
Anybody?
Yeah, well, maybe some teams, but not many. So this Pioneer team needs to play better than they did in the second half. If you get that kind of effort you did in the first half against Cedarville, you're going to beat a team like Roberts Wesleyan. This team, like you said, they struggle on the road at Roberts Wesleyan. I like them tomorrow, especially if you can get the fans out there. The fans really do help this Pioneer team a lot.
0-3 on the road this year is Roberts Wesleyan. They're 10-7. They played 14
like
home
the Washington
games.
Wizards.
It's unbelievable. 14 home games. They don't even know how to. They might not even get a bus. They might forget how to go on the road.
Yeah, they won't be able to find us. Every other team seems to come downtown and not go to West Mifflin. But no, this team, they do struggle on the road. It's been a theme for them the last few years, and we'll see if it continues. But the Pioneers, the keys for this game, really, Josh, you got to get April Austin and Ashley Henderson scoring. Ashley Henderson, she worked real hard. We saw that on the boards there in the first half of that game, but she was almost non-existent. You have to give some props to Lydia Miller. Did a great job on her defensively throughout the game. However, you got to get Ashley Henderson scoring. She's the spark plug on this team.
Let's talk about the big game of the week. I don't think that there's any surprise or any shock of who it is. It's Mount Vernon. First off, how big is it that the Pioneers get Mount Vernon on Friday and not on Saturday, the first day of that road trip? They can leave everything out on the floor and then go play a Wilberforce team that's
so-so. Yeah. Well, that's a really big thing. Is typically you see them play that first game on the road and then have to go do Nazarene on Saturday. So really, Nazarene a tough place to play too.
And as you're seeing some of this stuff from Nazarene, you're seeing one person. It's Amanda Himes.
Oh, yeah.
She has missed everything for this ball club. Very good. A big girl on the inside. She's not really going to go outside and try to mess with you out on the perimeter. She's kind of like an Ashley Dupler.
Yeah, she's very skilled and very similar to Ashley Dupler, actually. But one thing, Josh, I'm looking for in this game is we've seen a lot of improvement out of Jocelyn Peterkin this season in the footwork. And we saw Peterkin struggle a little bit guarding Himes last season down low at Nazarene in highlights of this game. I'm looking for Jocelyn Peterkin not only play well defensively, but to pick up where she left off against Cedarville.
So do you think that they're going to get that win?
I'm going to sit based on the last performance out of this team. I say they're 1-1 going into Wilberforce, 2-1 total. They lose at Nazarene if they play the way they did against Cedarville. We'll see where they end up.
2-2.